Hey everybody! Listen, I know y'all get sick of saying me, but here I am again. Y'all missed me yesterday. I wasn't on Popcorn and Politics, but this is the Greater Eastside Chamber Podcast Chamber Chat. Listen, so this is our illustrious president, Derek J. Wilson, who y'all also know from Popcorn and Politics. Probably get tired of seeing him as well. We're
Yeah,
here to stay, so get used to it.
get used to it.
Anyway, today we're here doing this live interview to talk about the state of the chamber for the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. For those of you who don't know, Derek is the president of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce, and we're going to be talking about the vision he set for the chamber and all of the great things that we have planned for the chamber. I myself and is the director of media, soon to be media and technology. Not that I need another role, but I'm taking on another one as usual. But Derek is here to share with you his vision, the mission for the chamber, and all of the great things that we have coming on the pike. So, Derek, welcome today on the flip side, where we're going to be talking about your duties and roles at the Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce here in the Snellville, Loganville, and Grayson area.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm honored to be on our Chamber Chat podcast. So this is exciting.
Yeah. So, I know you took over the position of the president back in December, and you set out to you created a great mission, and so I got to give y'all a quick story. So the chamber is celebrating 10 years this year, and Derek has been in that seat probably 3.5, 3 months, maybe 3 good months, or the 2.5 good months. And he has done so much work for the chamber, and we put some great programs in place. So someone said recently, this is the most the chamber has done in pretty much like 5 or 6 years. So he's a force, and he's doing some great things at the chamber. So what's your new vision for the chamber, and what do you see the chamber in the next three? I'm not going to say 5 years, the next 3 years.
Well, thank you. So first of all, the Chamber's vision statement is the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce will dedicate the highest quality of advocacy, professional development, and economic opportunities to the business community within the East Gwinnett and Walton region. And for those that are not aware, what is the East Gwinnett Walton region? Well, that includes Snellville, Grayson, Loganville, and all the surrounding areas. And then I tell people, if you can do business in our area, we are open to your membership. And
So
so,
that's
where do I see
Go
us?
ahead.
So, within the next 3 years, I see the chamber being a powerhouse in this region. I see corporate sponsorship. I see economic opportunities. I see jobs coming into this area, and I'm just excited by the opportunities that are coming. I mean, we're meeting with people, and I'm just excited as we continue to build this platform to make this an area where people will want to live, work, and play
So we have the big chamber, and the big chamber is the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce, and a lot of people know the big chamber. And even though Greater East Side has been around for 10 years, there's still a lot of people who don't know about the Greater East Side Chamber. And so tell people, I mean, why do you think that is? And tell people what the Greater East Side Chamber has to offer small businesses in the area and surrounding areas, not just the Greater East Side area, but the surrounding areas as well.
it. Well, I feel like people don't really know the GEC is here is due to a number of reasons. Well, COVID, you know, hit us real hard, just like it hit a lot of our businesses in the area, and so during the past 3 years, it's been kind of quiet. Membership dwindled. As well as the in person and different events that the chamber is known for hosting, also went away, and then another reason is over the course of the 10 years, people have moved, moved out. New people have moved in, and the chamber wasn't consistent in providing those services that now that we're putting into place, and that we're looking forward to the next 10 years. In my words, I say 10 years of excellence, because we're about to blow the cap off of the opportunities that's here in this region. And so, what was the next question? I'm sorry.
Well, one of the things, why didn't you just address it? Why didn't you think people knew about the chamber? And so that was a good explanation to that. And so moving forward, I know that there are a lot of things that you want to accomplish with this chamber. Can you share with the viewers who are watching right now who say, you know what, I'm a business owner, I live in the greater East Side area. Why would I join the chamber? Like, what are some of the things that the chamber is offering right now to make sure that our members are getting the best possible exposure and resources available?
Well, the number one thing that this chamber has done under my tutelage is we started partnerships, collaborations with other organizations, uh, and so that means once you become a member of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce, you're also a member of the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. You're also a member of the Happy Neighborhood Project. The Happy Neighborhood Project is similar to BNI, Business Network International. The only difference is Happy Neighborhood Project is a virtual networking. So if you have a business that you can do business anywhere, if you're a motivational speaker, if you can do graphic design, if you can do virtual bookkeeping, the benefit of the HNP is you can be right here in Georgia and you can network anywhere in the world. We have members that are right here that are doing business all over the world, literally all over the world. And so that helps expand your reach. Also, being part of the chamber, like I mentioned, the greater, I mean, the Georgia Chamber of Commerce. With that membership, you have access to a group health care. Most small businesses can't afford affordable health care. Once you become a member of the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, you have access to that. Most small businesses do not have a savings or a retirement plan. Being part of the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, you have access to the state of Georgia Chamber 401k program. And then we partnered with Noise Media. And so with Noise Media, that provides a host of streaming opportunities. We have the podcast to get so you can come out and do an interview and get your brand and your business information out there, exposure. We have the GECC TV, which is broadcast on numerous channels. We have it on Roku TV, and I believe, the podcast is broadcast on streaming media, which is LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. Did I miss something?
You missed a
YouTube.
lot, but that's okay. I'll fill them in. You
Oh,
missed
okay.
a lot. I'll fill them in as we move forward.
Oh, okay.
Um, one of the things I do at the chamber is provide exposure for your business. And so when you get your membership, depending on the level of membership you get an opportunity to be profiled like we're doing right now, which is for GCC TV, and that channel is syndicated on the Noise Media Network, which is across Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and also mobile apps. This also is turned into a podcast, which is also streamed on all of the podcast network, which includes SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, as well as iHeart Podcasts. So we're on all of those platforms as well. So the goal is to make sure we get you as much exposure for your business as possible, along with being in Noise Maker magazine. So
Yeah.
when I became a partner with the chamber, it was for exposure purposes. Derek has made some tremendously amount. He's done some great work in doing some collaborative partnership with other organizations like the Georgia Chamber. What are some of the other organizations that we partner with that's going to be able to help the members grow their business to the next level?
Also, one of the amazing partnerships that I'm excited about is the Gwinnett Entrepreneur Center. We partner with them. We're one of their community partners, and so most probably in quarter 2 and forward, we'll be collaborating on some joint ventures. We are partnering. We have partnered with the county. Just a couple of weekends ago, we did the vaccine drive in District 3 with Commissioner Watkins, and we have meetings with the Economic Development Department of the county. We also trying to build relationships and rebuild relationships and partnerships with each of the cities that fall within our area: Snellville, the city of Snellville, the city of Grayson, the city of Loganville. And so we're just continuing to build partnerships. We're trying to get partnerships on the state level beyond the Georgia Chamber, but we're going to be meeting with some state officials. I mean, we're just I feel like the success of the chamber and the membership of this chamber is the partnership and collaborations and bringing these services to our members in this area. That for we can thrive. That's the goal, to have a thriving community in these unprecedented times.
I know for a lot of small businesses, they're so busy working in their business, they don't have time to actually work on the business. And so um, there used to be a lot of lunch and learns that were in person. And so we had to kind of pivot to virtual. Will you be hosting hybrid events so that the ones that can come out, want to come out, can come out in person, and the ones that want to attend virtually will be able to attend virtually?
Yes. So our calendar this year, as we continue to build it out, we will have some virtual, we'll have some webinars, we'll have some in-person trainings and workshops. We're in the process of planning our monthly brunch that will happen on the fourth Tuesday of every month. I believe we may start in April. So be on the lookout for that. Uh, that will be an in-person, similar to Lunch and Learn, but it will be more of a our monthly chamber meeting, where the chamber membership and those that are interested in becoming the chamber member, and those who are just part of the community who just want to have some networking opportunities, they're more than welcome to come to our monthly chamber brunch. We'll have some guest speakers. We'll have some powerhouse speakers, some from every level of of government, business, and so we're just, and on top of that, we're going to have some signature events throughout the line. We're doing our annual, well, it's an inaugural gala, chamber gala, to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. And then we have some awesome awards that we're giving out to members of the community. We're doing Mayor of the Year. Snellville Mayor Barbara Bender is getting honored as the Mayor of the Year. We're doing Humanitarian of the Year, which is Chad Livesey of the Chad Livesey Project. We're doing the Legacy Award, Mr. Samuel Kennedy. Uh, we just, it's so many more. The Excellence Award, Excellence in Service Award, is going to Mr. Travis Gatson of the Solicitor's Office. I mean, we just have so many more. The Hall of Fame Award is going to our very own Donnie Houston. He's been a member of this chamber before its conception. So the chamber, the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, officially formed in September 11th, 2012. Donnie, who was getting the Hall of Fame award, was with the chamber prior to its inception. I think Donnie dates back to 2008 or six, just with the organization, as far as prior to it becoming the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce. And so we're just so excited. We're having a golf and tennis tournament. We're planning a bowling tournament at some point. It's just so many things that we have going on. And then we are, our motto is where business and community meet. And so two signature events that's dear to my heart is the back to school block party, is where we're going to put on a magnificent block party of sorts. School supply drive for the kids is going back to school. We're in the works with the school district, becoming official partners with the school district, so we can put on this amazing event. And then at the end of the year and around the holidays, we're going to do a toy drive and a coat drive, and then we're going to give all that out at Holiday in the Park. So we have a lot of opportunities for exposure, a lot of opportunities for networking, and a lot of opportunities of getting your business connected to the community and being a great community advocate as a business. Because as we know, a thriving community, a thriving community sets up a thriving business. So as long as everyone is thriving, we all happy.
So I know one of the things that most small businesses, one of the challenges that they face, exposure is one, marketing and exposure is one. We got that down pat. The other one is funding, and so as I think about what the Greater East Side Chamber does, is there any plans to help with funding at all, or try to assist with in locating resources that help small businesses secure funding or get funding ready moving forward?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. So some of the funding projects that's coming down the pike here at Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, and some of these are first time heard here on the GECC podcast chamber chat. Uh, the chamber is looking to get into uh, funding as far as helping small business open up small business bank accounts. We're reaching out to different organizations and entities for grants for our membership. Uh, you know, we're meeting with the different uh, policymakers and the politicians to find out what monies are coming into the area, and then we put it out there for our members to make sure that they are in contact with the ones at power at B. uh, for example, on the federal level, we're meeting with our different congress members and finding out what federal dollars is coming to the area, who is receiving those federal dollars, and how can our members can apply for those federal dollars. And then we follow the money. If the federal dollars is going to the county, we're reaching out to our partners at the county and asking them, hey, what are the requirements for our members to get these to apply for these monies? Same thing with each city in our area. We are aware that the cities have received money, different types of monies, different type of funding and grants, and so we're being the advocate for our members for those funding sources. And also, just over the weekend, I've been in contact with a major mobile internet television provider, and so we're going to work out a relationship with them, or a partnership with them, in order to provide discounted mobile services to our members, discounted internet service, business internet, business television, and then hopefully eventually this major uh, provider could start issuing some business grants. Because we know they are able, we know they have a program where they provide grants to small businesses, and so I can't announce their name yet because we're still in the beginning phases, and until it's able to announce, everyone signs a non-disclosure. But just know that we are out here working to find funding as well as professional development, educational opportunities. I tell people, just because you're running a business does not mean you have to stop learning. People always have, there's always opportunities to learn. And then if your business is a business where we can partner, the chamber can partner with your business to provide services to other members. I mean, we're open to that as well. Our membership packages are loaded with different services, and every one of the services that we offer in our business package is a member. Every member. So I mean, so everything you get out of our packages is connected to a member uh, of this chamber. So I believe in supporting our membership, and I have a new motto that I was telling Audrey about, that uh, if you're not a member of the chamber, I will suggest that you become one, because my goal is to live my life only within the membership. So if I need to go to a grocery store, it's a member. If I need to get an oil change, it's a member. And so eventually we're gonna have a network large enough where we can say that now we have a card carrying. I'm a card carrying member of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. You flash your card, flash your keychain, and you might get a 10% discount or 5%. Never know what you get, because that's one of the perks of being a member of the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. All these are coming within the next 6 months to a year.
And that's amazing. I think for a lot of people, they don't know that these memberships are available. Thank you, Akita. Let me just pop this up there. Thank you so much for jumping in. Thank you. They don't know that these opportunities are available, because a lot of times small business owners, mom and pop business owners, they're so busy working inside their business that they don't get a chance to get out and network. So it's important for us to be able to provide platforms like this to share what this chamber is all about and the vision moving forward. One of the things that I know for a fact, I sit on a board of another chamber as well, and they do a lot of stuff on the policy side. And so, where do you what is Greater East Side? Because I know some people feel like, the chamber should not have anything to do with politics. It's about the small businesses. But here's what I've learned, guys. This is what I've learned. Business is politics. Let me just say that again. You might not want to believe that, but business is politics. So where does the chamber sit when it comes to policies and legislation? Because I know that's a big part. And all the chambers that I know about outside of GCC, they have a policy and legislative board. Matter of fact, on one of the chambers that I sit on, which is one of the boards that I sit on, which is for the, not the boards, but the committee that I sit on for the Atlanta Black Chamber, the person that heads up the legislative division for the ABC is running for mayor of Stonecrest, which this is about to take place right now. So, where does GEC stand when it comes to having a policy committee on as a part of what we're doing? Because I know going before that wasn't the case. Where do we see ourselves when it comes to that?
Well, as we continue to grow, I do know I've seen some feedback from some former members that things have become too political, and candidates were allowed to join the chamber or elected officials. Uh, I say one of the reasons why majority of people join the chamber is to one network, but also to have a voice. And by being a collective group and by the chamber having a relationship with these elected officials, we're able to walk in there 500 membership strong and say, hey, we do not support XYZ, or hey, we support XYZ. And that gives your business a voice on those levels, because as of right now, the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce are the members in this area doesn't really have a voice when it come down to any ordinance or laws that may affect your business directly or indirectly. So that's why every chamber has a policy or a legislative uh, committee, is because the chamber knows that their voices, the numbers matter. And so there are policies that's argued at the state house. There are ordinances that are put together at the commission, as well as the city council, that businesses should be aware of, and then we address it. And so the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce is in the process of putting together a policy committee. If you're interested to being part of that, please reach out on our website under the contact us page, fill that out, and put that you're interested in being part of the policy committee. We are a nonpartisan chamber. Most chambers are. And so for me, I tell people, as the president of the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, I'm not red or blue. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the business, and so that's why we got green in our color, because that's why we got red, blue, and green in our colors, because we're red, we're blue, and ultimately, at the end of the day, green is where
Green.
we all is trying to get as a business, and so as well as the community, because again, if we can keep the money flowing within our community, this community is thriving, and people will take ownership and people will be excited. So that's why a policy arm or a policy committee is needed with GECC. That's why we're in the process of developing one, so we can be a voice for our businesses in this area. And so not everyone will be happy with that idea, but at the end of the day, I think they would be, because, like I say, they can come to us, come to the chamber, and say, "Hey, are you aware that the city of XYZ is doing this? That could be detrimental to my business." No, we're not. But let's look into it. We have a relationship with that council. We have a relationship with that mayor. Let's reach out to that mayor and that council and see if they can come to a meeting and they can discuss why they're doing this and that. Same thing with the state legislature. Same thing with the county commission, and same thing with our U.S. Congress. We have relationship with elected officials on every level of government in our area. So you know,
And
we
I
get
just
in.
want to say this: I've been in two or three, no, three or four, maybe five, different meetings with elected officials, and the one thing that they have all pretty much said was that we have information, and our reach is only so far. And we met with Congresswoman Carolyn Bordeaux a couple of weeks ago, and there was a pot of money floating around Gwinnett County that nobody knew about. And so she's saying, well, it's there. We were like, well, how do we find out about it? And she says, through organizations like yours. Now, that wasn't the first time we heard that we got information that we're getting out on our platforms. But if the small business owner is so busy working, they don't know about these things. So it's up to us to make sure that the information that they put out is out there. Not only that, when we have these meetings, just like Derek said, we can invite them to come out and share these things. We can invite them to come because they know how much money they have in their budget. They know how much money they're going to allocate to certain certain municipalities. Now we need to know who those people are in the municipalities that have the money and what are they going to do with it. So up until that point, I didn't realize how important it was to have these relationships, because when you think about politics, you just think about politics. You don't think about how does really affect me as a small business owner, as a solopreneur. How does this really affect me? So that's important too. I want to flip it for a second, Derek. I want to talk about technology. Over in Peachtree Corners, they have a huge tech hub over there. It's called Curiosity Labs, out Tech Village. All of that is in that area. On the greater east side, we don't have that. And so I'm all about tech because tech is going to rule the world. I know people don't want to hear it. And I was talking about this on my show this morning. Think about this 1 second. Remember when, because people kicking and screaming about technology right now, remember when they said to you, you need to go get a digital converter box for your TV or you won't be able to see anything. Do y'all remember
Right.
that? And people are like, I'm not getting a digital converter box. And guess what happened? You couldn't see anything.
Couldn't see anything.
Well, that's what we are. And so many people are afraid of technology and they can't see how it fits into their business. So I know that you recently did a partnership with Google, which is really cool, y'all, to make sure that our members have access to technology to help them grow their business. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so our partnership with Google is it's called Grow Your Business with Google, and so it's really twofold. It's called Grow Your Business with Google or Grow Your Career with Google. So as I say, eventually we're going to be dealing with professional development and assisting our membership businesses attract and in the labor pool. And so by doing that, the Grow Your Career is going to be geared to reaching out to the community and get them certified in different things that will ultimately hopefully be able to provide them with employment opportunities with our members. And so just a brief little bit more details on the Grow Your Career. We're in the process. We have applied for 500 scholarship opportunities for the Grow Your Career platform under Google. The Grow Your Career platform on Google has a cost, and so we are trying to get up to 500 scholarships to inundate our area, so we can increase the labor pool for these tech jobs that are coming down the pike within our area. And so now switch over to Grow Your Business with Google. So Google has several opportunities to grow your business. They have, ads, on the Google page. They have the SEOs, and I'm not an expert in any of this, but we have Google experts that will provide workshops. A lot of these workshops are virtual, but we will be offering some workshops in person. And one of I believe some of the workshops will be in conjunction with at the Gwinnett Entrepreneur Center, as well as we'll be offering some of these directly from GECC in person at different locations throughout our region. But this is an amazing partnership with Google, because Google is investing time, energy, and resources into building up a labor pool of tech folks, as well as helping businesses learn how to use their Google platform. They have Google pages, get how to get Google reviews, how to manage your Google reviews, how to make sure you have your location correct on the map. It's just so many. And then for those of you who are not aware, Google does own YouTube. So it's just, how to monetize and how to maximize your exposure through the Google platform as a whole. That's Google, that's YouTube, and all the other uh, mechanisms that Google has. So I'm looking forward to putting that out throughout the year as we continue to grow this partnership with Google. Google as an office down there in Atlanta. So Google
I've
is
been
right
there.
here.
I've been to that office in Atlanta. I was there year before last. I was down there as a part of because you guys know I do a lot of podcasting, and so they brought us down there to find out what can they and Google cares. Like I know people think
Yeah,
that they don't care, but they brought us down there to talk about how can they help podcasters because I have a whole podcast network of podcasts, and so they wanted to know what how can we help you? How can we help podcasters? So they flew their team in from California, which is pretty cool, Derek. They have an office downtown, but they flew their team in from California to talk to us about how can we help podcasters. So that's amazing. The other thing I want to just throw out there is talking about tech a little bit more. What you have to understand at this point in the game is that technology is not going anywhere. Companies like Google, companies like Facebook, companies like Amazon, they have a lot of free resources that are available to you. But I know a lot of times we just don't have the time to learn all these things, or we don't even have the time to research or know about them. So Google is only the beginning of what we're going to be doing. Amazon is another amazing, amazing company when it comes to empowering small businesses to help them grow their business. Amazing. So we're going to be looking forward to doing partnerships with not only Google but also with Amazon. They have an amazing suite of programs in the AWS space that you can learn how to use to grow your business. So when Google focuses on SEO and voice SEO, and a lot of people don't even know what voice SEO is. Like, what the heck is a voice SEO? Well, voice SEO is when you pick your phone up and you say, "Hey Siri, find me the nearest restaurant that sells sushi." That's voice. And
right.
so, what does that mean for you as a business? Well, you need to make sure that people can search for that by finding the number one sushi location when they say it. That's voice SEO. So there's a lot that we have to. We got a lot of work there, you know.
Yeah,
And trust me, y'all, when you are a public servant, it is
yeah,
hard sometimes. It's hard when they're kicking your back in. It's hard when you know you're doing your best and people don't appreciate it. It's very hard. However, we got a lot of work, and so it's up to us to make sure that small businesses thrive. I'm glad to be a part of the chamber in the capacity in which I sit, and so my goal is to just to do all I can to make sure exposure's out there to make sure I'm a tech geek, so I'll be talking more about tech and the metaverse and all that stuff and throwing people off and making them go crazy. But I guarantee you, when we have these conversations and you get a chance to sit down and ask me questions, you'll walk away with a better understanding of what you can do and how that's going to help your business. So we're going to be
yeah,
putting workshops together on the tech side, and I just have to sit down and figure out how I want to do that and fit into my schedule. So anything else you want to share? I mean, your plan, your mission, the state of the state of the chamber. You know, you're doing a lot, and you've done a lot in 3 months, which is, to be applauded.
thank you. Also, let's not forget our partnership with Loop TV. Uh, they provide premium television, premium music videos, premium aerial shots. Drone footage. I personally like the landscape because you get look at different places all over the world. Be like, yep, I would like to go there one day. And all this is free. And one of the other perks about that is they also offer the free digital marketing. Well, yeah, the digital advertising, which is something that we at GECC is going to capitalize. We are making sure that every member that has a brick and mortar, uh, when they join, they get a free box, a Loop TV. We set it up for them. We come out and we will set it up on their TVs, and virtually they can cut the cord if you're paying for yeah, cable or anything like that. You can cut the cord and use Loop TV provided to you by the Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. And then you can create an ad. We'll put it on there, and then as we grow our network, I mean, just know that as long as your ad is playing on your TV, and then you see Jimmy's, your ad is playing at Jimmy's TV as well. So now you're getting exposure, and we can control it, make sure that competitors are not advertising at each other's locations, and we can just again, another provided service that technology. The one good thing about the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce, and by us working with Noise Media, and by Audrey being on our board, is we're going to continue to push the envelope when it comes down to technology. Um, I would like, and this is my first time saying it, I would like the Great Eastside Chamber of Commerce to be the first chamber in the metaverse. And so I'm tasking Argy, getting us set up so we can be the Greater East Side Chamber of Commerce in the metaverse. We'll be the first one. Maybe we'll be the Greater Metaverse Chamber of Commerce. So there we go.
That don't sound good. That's not brandable.
And so, but but yeah, it's just so many opportunities that we have going on, that we're working with, and we continue to grow. Our membership has skyrocketed in the past 3 months, this year alone, from January 1 to March 7th. Our membership has continued to grow. We're looking forward to this gala that we're having, March 19th. Uh, Black tie, red carpet. We're pulling out all the stops. We have celebrity guest host, Mr. Jason Carey, and so we just have a lot going on. We're excited. We have a webinar that's coming up in April. Tentative, looking out for that. We're working on a bowling tournament, like I say. I do know Gwinnett County and people like to bowl, and so I like to bowl. I thought I was pretty good till I started flaunting my numbers and realized that I need to work on my bowling. But that's all right. I'll be out there. I'm competitive, so I'm going for the win. Although I can't win as the president, but I'm going for the win. Believe you me. And it's a family affair. We have opportunity for the kids to bowl. If you're a kid between I want to say the ages of 12 and 17, if you like to bowl, my son like to bowl. We might do a father and son team, a mother daughter team. So I mean, it's going to be exciting because again, our goal is to bring business and community together, and so it's going to be vendor opportunities at the bowling tournament. It's just so much going on. The golf tournament, as we know, more business happens on the golf course than probably any other place in America, if not the world. And so we're going to bridge that golf community and golf and tennis. Tennis is real big now. Well, it's been big, but it's definitely big in our area. So we're just excited about all the things that's coming and then this is just within the next 16 to 18 months. uh, you know 5 years down the line, who knows? We're in the process of getting a a a co-working space, tech lab, uh, here on the east side of Gwinnett County, West Walton. Because as RG say, everything is on the west side of Gwinnett and Peachtree Corners area. Well, we're trying to bring something similar. We're not going to mimic, but we're going to use them as a guide to see how we can bring something as useful here over here on this side of the county. We're gonna have a TV studio. We're gonna have a podcast radio studio. Uh, we're gonna have opportunities for businesses, micro labs, micro entrepreneurs, micro business. And so we just got so much things that's coming in our area. So I just ask you to stay tuned. Visit our website, which is at the bottom, mygecc.org. My personal email or direct email is president@mygecc.org. Email me your questions, your concerns. If you're interested in becoming a member, please check out our membership packages. Our membership packages are very affordable. Are very affordable. We have one of the most affordable rates in our area, and we provide an array of opportunities and just so much for your business. And we continue to tweak our membership packages. And so if you see something that you feel like is lacking, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. If it's something that your business can provide, uh, as a member, because the number one requirement for us to continue to assist our businesses is our members, our members are number one, our top priority. So so I always ask, are you a member? If not, okay, well, what can we do to get you a member? What's stopping you from being a member? What's stopping you from making that decision to being a member to better your business? And so I'm excited, just looking forward to what can come. I thank the board for allowing me to be their president, and so we're just I'm excited. I'm just ready to keep this moving and see what we can do for this membership. I see ourselves this year, uh, if not tripling our membership from the past, back in our heyday, so to speak. So I'm looking forward to it, and we're on track of getting those numbers. Our membership, like I say, since January 1, our membership has, I mean, in that time frame, the first quarter, we have definitely outperformed the last three first quarters in the last, 5 years, I would say. So the last five first quarters in the last 5 years, we have outperformed tremendously. So we're definitely on track. This being a record-breaking year. So uh,
Well, I got my marching orders. Now I got to create. We got to be. Listen, I like being the first. Just in case y'all don't know, I like being the first. So the fact that he has just charged me with being the first chamber in the metaverse, I'm gonna get it done. Anybody that know me know I like being first. Sometimes to my detriment. I'm gonna say that because when you're first, you don't get a chance to see who make mistakes. You make the mistakes, then they follow you. However, there are a lot of people right now, Derek, who are in the metaverse already. A lot of people don't know that the metaverse already started. And so, but we're still at the very beginning. There are a lot of people who have already made a lot of mistakes that we can go behind them and say, okay, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do those things because they made the mistakes already. Mass adoption to the metaverse won't happen for another 3 years. That's why it's important for us to be in front of this thing right now. So when mass adoption happened, we're there. Our members are already in the metaverse. They didn't have to figure out how to get in the metaverse. All they had to do was join the chamber, and we put them in the metaverse. That I feel like I need to preach right now. Let me tell you how something. You don't have to figure out how to get in the metaverse. You just need to join the chamber, and we're gonna put you in the metaverse. I know somebody saying, "How you gonna do that?" Well, you got to join the chamber. That's how we're gonna do it. So that's how
yeah,
that works. I work on this stuff all day long, and so I have a lot of intellectual property that I can't share with you guys right now about my metaverse that I'm building. But just know that I take what Derek said very seriously because technology is not going anywhere. You need to understand what artificial intelligence is and how it's going to affect your business moving forward. You need to understand how to incorporate machine learning into your business as you move forward. You need to understand what does it mean to do business in the metaverse, how to use a token, what the heck is a token. All of these things you need to know how to understand. Yes, do you need blockchain technology in your business? Probably so, because in a minute we won't. Let me tell you something. If you've gone anywhere and seen a cryptocurrency ATM machine, just know that's where we're going, and they have them. So if you
yep,
have walked up to a gas station and there's a crypto machine next to the regular ATM, yeah, that won't be there in probably 2 years. So you need to understand it and accept that. Once again, remember when they said you need to get a digital converter for your TV? You said, I'm not getting it. I got these antennas. Yeah, what happened? You can watch TV.
yep.
Just keep that in the back of your mind because that's what's going to happen. So I take it very seriously. When Derek says, I want to be the first chamber in the metaverse, I'm gonna make sure we be the first chamber in the metaverse. So that's
All
what I'm gonna
right,
do. All
all
right.
right,
All right, so listen, guys. Thank you again for joining us. Listen, this is the podcast. This is a Chamber Chat podcast. We're gonna bring you more updates about what's happening at Greater Eastside Chamber of Commerce. Yes, I know you guys probably get sick of seeing me, but I'm in the business of podcasting. It's what I do. It's what I do. So I will be back again pretty soon with another guest, talking about what's happening at Greater Eastside. Listen, you want to get on this show? You want to get on the podcast? Become a member.
yep,
mygecc.org. See it right there, scrolling across the screen. That's how you can get on this show. Someone asked me that the other day, and I was like, you got to be a member. Look,
yep.
membership has benefits.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. All right, Derek, thanks again for taking the time out. I know you got to get back to running the chamber, and I got to get back to creating the metaverse and doing my second part of that. So, listen, guys, y'all take it easy. We'll be back again next time. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, everybody.